My name is Misbah Awan, and this piece started as a class assignment that I was working on for school, which I brought to my mentor for extra feedback. We worked on it together over a few weeks, and I'm excited to share it with you all. Out of all my travels, it's the children I remember with perfect clarity. They are impossible to forget. Their tiny hands, their vibrant smiles, their eyes dancing, their tattered clothes or lack thereof. But this one was different. And it was only then I had realized that this is not a personal world, no matter how much of it recognizes you in the streets. Noses poked the warm air, sniffing the fragrance of food. Panhandlers were at each corner, hungry and devastated. Elderly women fanned themselves, their mouths running a speech, while their men smoked cigarettes and sold takoyakis to passers-by from behind their food stands. A man with an almost toothless smile flirted shamelessly with a 30-something-year-old woman, his sage against honey eyes mad. Be not fooled, madam. Simple fish market man? Yes, but also a master in the art of juggling, unicycling, and whistling. In fact, I'll whistle 7 national anthems just for you if you buy a shark. Every now and then, the elderly woman would look at their children, making sure their kids didn't move from where they were just about a minute ago. Boys squatted on the ground playing marble, shouting obscene words at each other and laughing whenever a player added yet another marble to his collection. The girls turned to their newspaper dolls for a tea party and got angry whenever their younger siblings ran past them, ruining their fun. One of the children's teeth were crooked. Her hair didn't grow right, and she blinked more than necessary. The girls beside her, however, did not notice her physicality much, and were instead making a doll for her, their hands moving absent-mindedly while they were giggling at the older boys' devil tricks. The girl, she blinked twice more, cocked her head, her eyebrows knitting together in concentration. While she strained to hear what was going on, she quickly dissolved into laughter. Out of these children, no one paid more than a second's worth of attention to a little boy, about 10 years old, walking by along the edge of the dirt road. The boy was wearing faded white clothes, which barely protected him from the heat of the late afternoon sun. His feet were bare and his arms stiff. He walked while carrying a baby on his back. The little head behind his was tipped back as if the baby were fast asleep. Passing strangers opened a pathway for this boy simultaneously. It was a becoming routine amongst the war-weary nation. A lone black dog wagged his tail while he passed by. The boy came to a halt once he saw a cloud of white mass downhill. After a long distance, he finally reached the cremation pyre. He continued to walk down, the little head behind him bobbing up, down, up. Once he reached the bottom of the hill, the boy stood there, naked feet planted to the floor, for about 5 or 10 minutes. Finally, the men in white masks walked over to him and quietly, dutifully, began to take off the rope that was holding the baby, his brother. The men held the still body by the hands and feet and placed it gently on the fire. The boy stood, pinned straight, watching the flames. They were like the flickering eyes of hell, a deep orange, almost golden, and moved rhythmically with an intensity one should not witness at such a tender age. The fire grew taller, the tips of the flames frantic, swirling in circles. He was biting his lower lip so hard that it soon shone with blood. The boy turned around and walked silently away.